right, here we go, guys. Period 5. Mommy. All right, here we go. Don't forget to put it on page 20. Mommy. Oh, I don't know why you said that. All right, here we go. Page 20, page 20. Okay. And today is October 12th. Make sure you put October 12th. And I'm going to put an M for Monday. And today's assignment is called Distributive Property. Distributive. Go ahead and write that down real quick. Property with combined like terms. Why am I yelling? With combined like terms. So you don't have to write the whole thing. CLT means combined like terms. So go ahead and write that real quick. Write that while I pause it. Hold on, let me pause it real quick. Ah, where's the pause? Oh, there it is. Okay. So now, before we go into the concept, all right, today we're just taking notes for we could be ready for the problems on Thursday, all right? So here we go. So remember, I only meet with you today and Wednesday. So if you put them together, that's Monday, Tuesday. What about Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? We don't meet. So you're like 3 days off. On Friday we meet, but that's like for 20 minutes. It's like, so you guys should be doing all your work. It's not that difficult. All right, here we go. Number 1, 3x cubed. So I'll go ahead and write it real quick. So here we go. So yeah. All right, go ahead and write that. Go. All right, here we go. So these.
Can we go back up a little so I can see the title?
Oh,
I can see the screen now.
Okay, hold on. Okay. So the first thing you do is you try to see if there's any type of combined like terms, right? So because it's all adding 3x cubed y squared plus negative 2xy squared minus minus a minus. Wait, that's a positive. So let's go ahead and put a positive right now. Bam. Okay, 3x cubed y squared minus 2x. All right, so now we got to combine them. So again, for those kids that got these wrong in the little quiz, look, you're looking for x cubed y squared. This is not x cubed. This is xy squared. Oh, right here, mister. So then right here, your answer should be x cubed y squared, right? That should be your answer. Now we just got to work with the 3 and plus 3, okay? Because we're basically working with these terms right here. This one and this term, okay? So what do we have? We have what? Yeah, we got 6 because you could do the t-chart. So my answer is 6x cubed y squared. Now the next one is what? xy squared. You have to say it. xy squared. Oh, okay. So I'm going to match the xy squared. So I'm going to write xy squared. Now all you got to take care of is what? Oh, yeah. Is negative 2, the coefficient, and the -2 by doing the T-chart, right? The T-chart. -2 and the -2. And what's my answer? Anybody can shout it out? Can shout it out? Anybody?
-4.
Negative Negative what? Who said that? Anybody? I heard it. -4. Did someone say -4?
Carlos did.
Carlos, why are you quiet, man? Come on.
I'm eating some food right now.
Oh, yeah. Must be nice. Must be nice. All right. So 6x cubed. Send me some. Uber Eats. Bring it. Bring it. So there's your answer. Okay? Cool? So far, so good? All right. So it's not that difficult. All right. I'm going to go ahead and pause it so I could write the next problem. All right. Hold on. All right. Here we go. Number 2. Number 2. All right. So now, what do we do? Remember, you always have to look for the negative, and when you're multiplying something, that's the first thing you should be doing, okay, or dividing, okay, whichever comes first. So here, if you read it, it's -2, it's -2 times -3. Oh, mister, we have to multiply. You have to multiply, all right? Plus -5, nah, leave it alone. -4 times, oh, another multiplication, mister. So the ones in green, you have to multiply first. Now, if you don't have markers or anything, just circle them, okay? What about +2? Just going to drop them down. So here, what do we do? What's negative? See, negative times the negative is what? Positive. And then 2 times 3, 6. How about this one? Negative times a negative is positive, and 4 times 3, 12. See that? Ooh, sorry, I put another plus. Sorry. Okay. Ah, get out, get out, get out. What are you doing there? Oh, there we go. Finally. Woo. All right. So then, what happens to the -5? What happens to this -5 here? You just drop it down. Don't do anything. Okay. What happens to this +2? What happens to it? Yeah, you just drop it down. +2. All right. So now you could do the T-chart. All right. You could do the T-chart or combine all the adding. So whatever you want to do. But I want to see if you're going to group these two, then I want to see 14. If you're going to group the 6 plus -1, that's a 1 plus 14 is 15. I want to see that as your answer. This and that. If you did the T-chart, well, then you just go ahead and put everything where it belongs. Ready? Yeah. Put it there. Here we go. 6, -5, 12, 2. So when you add all these, 6, 12, and 2, you're going to get 20. No, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 20. So now what's your answer? Yes, positive by how many? 15, because you're going to subtract. All right, cool. All right, so far so good. So that's pretty easy. Okay, so it's the review. Pause. Yeah, 2 hours. All right, here we go.
I ate 2 burritos a little late, sir.
Okay. All right, here we go. So what do I do first? Okay, what do I do? I'm going to multiply, right? So you have to multiply or look for anything that has a negative. All right, that's it. So right here, what's 3 times x? Well, that's 3x, duh, right? How about the -2? Just bring it down because it's minus 2 minus, so bring it down. How about the minus minus? Oh, minus minus is a positive. So I'm going to put positive 9x. Okay? And then what about plus negative 5? Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Don't touch it. You see that? So now you're going to combine like terms. So let's start with the first one. The term, this one right here. Let's start with 3x. I'm going to highlight it. So what am I going to combine 3x with? Let's see, Odalis. What am I going to combine the 3x with from the whole thing? The 9, yeah, because it has an x. So 3x plus 9x is, that's easy, right? 3 plus 9 is 9, 10, 11, 12x. 12x. See that? Very good, very good. Good job. You got it right. You got it right. All right, so I'm sorry. So the next one is what? I could do the negative 2, a constant, with which one? Samantha Cordova. The negative 2, combine it with which one? You don't know? Okay. So see how the negative 2 is a number?
Yeah.
So you're going to multiply, or you're going to add it with the other number. So what's the other number?
It'd be 7, right?
Yeah, but if you do the T-chart, they're both going to be on the negative side. So yeah, it's 7, but what's your answer? Positive or negative?
Positive.
Why did you say positive?
Wait, I'm sorry, because I got confused because, like, you know, the two negatives cancel each other. I was thinking of something else. So
yeah, they do cancel. They do cancel out, but when you're multiplying, right here we're not multiplying. It's negative 2 plus a negative 5. You see that? They cancel out only when you're multiplying. Right here, if I do the T-chart, it's going to be negative. So my answer is 12x minus 7. Now, there's going to be an answer where I'm going to put 5x because a kid's going to subtract these 12 take away 7, but you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't subtract 12 because this one does not have an x. All right? So make sure you understand that for the quiz. All right? So here we go. 3. Get out of here. 3. Get out, 3. Out. Fuera, fuera. So don't forget, bye-bye. Don't forget, a negative negative only cancels out when you're multiplying. Okay? Here we go. Number 4. 4. Wait. What?
Can I see number 3 real quick? My computer kind of died and, like, turned off.
Oh. Hold on.
So I didn't get to see it.
You can see it. Here we go. Here we go. There, I'm recording this so you could see it in the video. Or take a picture of it. Got it? All right, let me just do it here. 4. I think I have room for here. Here's the next one. Here it is. Plus. So now this is what we're doing. That's a 2. Number 4. Here's number 4. Go. Go ahead and write that. Someone type something. Hold on. I heard a bloop. Did someone mention something? Hold on. I like your cut. Oh, thank you. Muchas gracias, compadre. All right, here we go. There we go. Okay, so now what do I do? Janessa, what should I do first? You need to multiply. Now, with multiplication, is this -3? Is this an x? No, right? You don't treat them as separate terms. You treat them as one whole multiplication expression, okay? So there's two ways to do it, okay? Some of you guys are doing the arrow, right? And that's fine, but be careful with the sign. And some of you guys are doing the generic rectangle, like this, x minus 7. So we have to multiply because it's length times width. So here, what do you get? If you already know how to do this, go ahead and see if you get it right. Okay, so what's the first one? The first one is the -3 times x, right? So that's going to be -3x. So if you look at the top, -3 times x is -3x. Just be careful with the second one. Negative times a negative. And right here, you get the same thing. Negative times a negative is a positive. All right, Samantha, that's where it becomes a positive, when you're multiplying. Okay, the negative times the negative is the positive. And then 3 times 7 is 21. Okay, and up here, you have the same thing. 3 times 7 is 21. What happens to the plus -2x? Nothing. You just drop it down. Plus -2x. And then what about here? Minus 21. Drop it down. Okay. Got it so far? Okay. So I'm not going too fast and not going too slow. So now, again, some have x's, some don't. Some terms you got to combine like terms. All right. So what do I combine the -3x with? So if I were to pick someone out, Emily Hernandez, what would I combine the -3x with? This -3x with?
The -2x.
The -2x is correct. Very good. Yes. Yes. You got it right. You got it right. So then you could do, so right here, Samantha, because we already did multiplication, don't do negative is a positive again. You can't do that. You already took care of all the multiplications. So now you have to do the T chart, okay? The T chart. So here we have the -3x on the negative side, the -2x on the negative side. So what's my answer? Andrew, what's my answer on this x's? How many x's?
5.
So -5 x's. See that? And then the next one, we have 21, which is a constant, right? It's a constant. Let me change the color. 21, and then minus 21. Well, if I do the T chart, what do I get there? 21 and a minus 21. How about Hector? What do I get there? What's your answer when I do the T chart right here? It's a tie, right? So what is it? Yeah, 0. For those that are answering for Hector, good job. I hear you guys in your house saying 0, right? So yeah, so do I put 0? No, I just leave it alone. Okay, leave it alone. Don't even put nothing. Don't even put plus 0. Okay, so far so good. All right, so these are the type of problems we're working at. So now we're going to go ahead and do number 5. Number 5. Here we go. Hold on. Number 5. Here we go. Get out 4. Move out 4. Yeah. Get out 4. Get out 4. There we go. Number 5. Let's do it. Oh, you see that? My frame fell. It's all good. And it's in the recording, so you guys can see it. Oh, I think that's number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Go ahead and do that one. All right, that's a cool jam. Okay, so what do I do? Again, you got to look for your multiplication. All right, it's negative 4y. Are you multiplying negative 4y with something? No, right? It's negative 4y. If it had parentheses, yes, we'll do that later. If you had a parentheses right there, yeah, that's saying that this times this, but we'll work on that later, okay? And you're going to see how easy it is, all right? But we're not doing that today, okay? So here, what are we going to multiply? So let's read it. Negative 4y, right? So negative 4y, oops, sorry. Shoot, I forgot it, okay? Minus 3 times, oh, minus 3 times 2y minus 2, right there, okay? Hector, are you back? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Or maybe you wrote something.
What do you mean by back? I've been here.
We called you earlier, like 5 minutes ago, and you didn't reply.
You did?
Yeah.
I thought I heard my name, but I didn't think you were talking to me.
All right, so what do we multiply right here? Do I multiply plus negative 10? No, because it's plus negative 10. That's it. So let's just drop everything. All right, here we go. Let's drop it. Here we go. Drop it. Drop all this. All right, so now what do we do? Distributive property, right? So now I'm going to go ahead and multiply. Okay, multiply. So if you want to do the arrows, that's fine. But make sure you do the sign first. I like to do 2 arrows like that, so I remember it's the sign and the term, okay? So negative times positive, negative. What's 3 times 2y? Very good, 6y. Now I'm going to use a different color for the negative times the negative here. Or if you want to do a 2 arrow like this, that's fine. That's pretty cool. You do one line and then you split them up, because don't first do the sign, then the number, all right, the integer. So what's negative times negative? Positive. And 3 times 2? 6. Very good, very good. So now what do I combine? Now you're going to do what's called combine like terms. This is what right here. What are we doing? Combine like terms. So let's see. Emily Cervantes. Emily Cervantes. What do I combine? What am I going to combine first?
Negative 4y and negative 6y.
Very good. See, it's not multiplying, you're combining. Combining means adding or subtracting using the T chart. Okay? And what's your answer there, Emily? What's your answer? Very good. Negative 10y. And notice how it's not positive, because negative and negative, yeah, but that's when you're multiplying. Right here, you're combining like terms, so you don't do that. And the next one here, what do we combine? The 6, which is a constant, plus 6, and plus negative 10. See that? So then what do we get there? Since I'm with Emily right there, just go ahead, Emily Cervantes, go ahead and answer that one. 6 plus negative 10. Cervantes? Oh, did she leave? Anybody else? Anybody else? How about Alejandra? 6 plus negative 10?
-4.
Yeah, -4. So in a test, I'm gonna say -14y? Is that your answer? No. Is it -6y? No. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. All right? Leave it alone. All right, here we go. Leave it alone. All right, you got it, Emily Cervantes, who didn't answer? All right, here we go. Move it out. Move it out, 5. Here we go with 6. All right? I hope you're getting the gist of it. Out, out. 6. Here we go. 6. Here we go. All right, here we go. Let me stop the video right now while you guys write it. All right, so if I do the box, I don't know how many of you guys like doing the area model. I'll do 5 times -2y plus 3. Okay, so you're multiplying again. You're multiplying the 5 times the -2. So positive times negative is negative, and then 5 times 2 with the y is 10y. Okay, 5 positive times this positive is positive, and 5 times 3 is 15. Okay, so that was supposed to go in the box. I just put it out. So again, if you did the arrow, it's 5 times -2, and don't forget the 2y. See that? So 5 positive times negative is negative. 5 times 2y is 10y. And then I'll use a different color. 5 times the positive, but then don't forget the 3. Okay? Don't drop the 3. You got to multiply. That's why it's called distribute, because you need to give it to the 5 needs to multiply with the 3. So 15. Now, what do you see here? Oh, I see it, mister. I see another one. Can that happen? Yeah, it could happen. Why not? You know, they're not always going to be easy ones. Sometimes they'll even have 3. So let's just do the arrows here. Okay. So it might be 4. Okay. So negative times a negative is what? Positive. And then 2 times the 4y is 8y. Okay. Next one. Let me pick a different color. Blue. Negative times the negative is positive, and then don't forget the 2 times the 2 is 4. All right. Cool. All right. So now let's see. Andrew. What am I going to combine? What am I going to combine here? So again, here we're going to combine like terms.
The -10 and the 8.
Yeah, the -10 and the 8y, right? So make sure you say the y, because sometimes you might forget the y. So then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to circle it, -10y, and I'm going to go ahead and circle the 8y. And I'm going to do the t-chart right here, -10y plus 8y. And what's your answer, Andrew? What answer you get for that? Negative what?
-2.
Don't forget the y. All right, because in a test I'll probably just put -2, but it'll be wrong. Okay, and then the next one. Okay, let me pick on Hector. No, Carlos, are you done eating?
Oh, pick on me, dog. All right, let me know. Let me know.
All right, Hector. How about this one, the yellow? The 15 plus what?
Plus the 4, no?
No, sí, señor. So what's 15 plus 4?
35, 19.
Ay, cabrón, 19. I mean, oh man.
I'll do it 19.
19. So what do I do with negative 2y? Do I add them?
No, don't you leave it like that because they're not like terms?
Correct. Just leave it like that. Very, very good. Chaka Kong. Here we go. That's it. All right, 2 more, guys. 2 more. Get out, 6. Fuera. Here we go. Chaka Khan. Number 7. Here we go. 7. All right, go ahead and write this. Let me turn off the recording. Yeah, here we go. All right, here we go. That's it. All right, here we go. Yeah. All right, let's do this. It's getting late. It's getting late. All right, so what do I do? So you have to read the whole expression. Negative 2x minus, oh, okay, so we leave it alone. Negative 2x minus. All right, so let's leave it alone. Negative 2x. Now let's look at the other one. Minus 3 times. Oh, wait. Negative 3 times 2x minus 5 times all that. Hey, right there, distributive property. Starting with the negative 3. So if you did that on your own, that's cool. All right. How about plus 8? Wait, plus 8. There's nothing else. Oh, I'm just going to drop it. All right. So plus 8. So far, so good. So now let's go ahead and do the arrows, or let's do the box. I'm going to do the box this time around. So negative 3. I'm going to write all the numbers, all the terms, I mean, and then 2x minus 5. And with the one box in the middle. Okay. So there we go. Negative times a positive is a what? Negative. Okay. That one's going to go there. That one's going to go. And then 3 times 2x is what? Someone shout it out. 3 times 2x.
6.
Negative 6x. Don't forget the x. All right. And then negative times the negative. Positive. And then 3 times 5 is 15. Okay. So if you're doing the arrow, that's fine. Just don't forget everything. Okay. The 3. And then the negative 5. So remember the 3 times 5 also. You're multiplying everything. Bam, bam. All right. So now what am I going to combine? What am I going to combine? What am I going to combine? Anybody? Which one? Which one? Anybody? None? The x's. Very good. This is where you combine them. Remember, that's the t-chart. Combining, that means I'm going to do the t-chart. So negative 2x, negative 6x, my answer is negative what? 8x, right? And then the last one, the constant, 15 plus 8, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, is 23. So it's positive 23. Okay? And like Hector said, nope, because the other one doesn't have an x, leave it alone. Leave it alone. So that's your answer. Negative 8x plus 23. All right? So far, so good. This is what we're working on because this is going to help us for all the other stuff. This is the important thing right here. All right? So far, so good. And the last one, number 8. So get it out. Don't forget, I'm recording this. So number 8. Okay, here we go. Number 8. Here we go. 8, last one. Here we go. Negative 5r minus 3 times negative 4r plus 2 minus a minus 6 All right, go ahead and write that down. Hold on, sorry, I forgot. I have to record the last one. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and distribute. Okay, so if you want to do the arrows, go ahead. I know a lot of you guys like the arrows, but that's fine. Just make sure that you get the signs. So negative times negative is a positive, and then the 3 times the 4R is 12R. Okay, the next one, negative times positive is negative, and then the 3 times the 2 is 6. Now, what do we do with the negative negative? Oh, Cordova, you see this one here? Cordova? The negative negative, that's the positive, because negative times negative is a positive, positive 6. Okay? Cordova disappeared. ¿Qué pasó? And then, let's see. How about Brian? I haven't called on Brian. What am I combining? The negative 5R with what? Brian? Brian? Okay, we're wasting time. I'm calling on people. I already wasted 2 minutes. Negative 5R plus 12R. So again, we are combining like terms. So what happens here, right? I do the T-chart. So the T-chart, combining like terms. So we got negative 5R and positive 12R. What's my answer? Positive or negative? Alejandra.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
What's my answer?
For
the negative 5R plus 12R.
positive 7.
Very good. 7, don't forget the variable, which is?
R.
And then what about, since I have you here, what's negative 6 plus 6? That cancels out, right? So what's my answer? 7R. 7R. So there you go. That is my answer. Okay. There you go. So, all right. So that's it for the 8. So let me go ahead and stop it.